Oh, wow! Oh my gosh! David Tennant sent the main line from Star Wars. Oh my gosh! Oh! 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 David Tennant sent. Oh, this is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all in between outside of that spectrum, welcome to this review for Ahsoka episode 6 of this phenomenal series. So again, spoilers from the very start, but again, another phenomenal episode. Bro, what can we say about this episode, man?
No, it's really good, man. Obviously, we've got to see like a different side of like the guys you haven't seen before in live action or anything. It might have been in some of the comics.
It's called Ridian or something
yeah.
like that, which is like where Darth Maul's people, the Dathomirians, were originally from. So this is like their original home planet. They've got a weird, different connection to the Force from Jedi. It's like magic of the Force is really weird, but it's really interesting.
It's like proper like ancient type.
Proper ancient. So to be honest, so majority of this episode is about it's about like Sabine and all that stuff on the planet. We see there's also a bit which I lost my mind at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's a very simple thing. But basically, Ahsoka and HUYANG, because they're in the Star Wars on their way to this planet, right? And and it's just like HUYANG, tell me a story. And he's literally David Tennant, the Doctor, says a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I lost it because you had you heard
the Doctor say
the Doctor said everyone story. That's pretty.
your two favourite things, and it's like
my universes collided. It was but like it. So yeah. So again, great start to the episode. We're introduced to this new planet. I think it's called Ridian. It's very eerie. What's amazing is it looks so different from the other Star Wars planets because it's a different galaxy, which is really, really cool. We see some of the Night Sisters from Dathomir, and they look very cool.
Yeah.
They look very cool. Because you guys remember them from the Clone Wars, they're the ones who brought Darth Maul back to life. And then, so they're talking, obviously, Sabine gets locked in a jail cell. And I remember saying, because remember what I said about there'll be a Star Destroyer there?
Yeah.
Because that was the one that, Ezra and THRAWN went away with in Rebels, right?
Yeah.
And then we saw, obviously, the Star Destroyer and the people on it. And now, what struck you the most about, like, the Star Destroyer, how it looked, and the troopers inside?
Yeah, it was literally obviously because they haven't had like the facilities to fix their armor and stuff, so they've literally been like just using parts and stuff. So their armor looks all sick, they're all unique, and the Star Destroyer itself looked very like out of commission. Like it was just. Was it like broken looking?
It was rust and all that stuff.
Yeah, so it looked really cool. Was it Battle-Torn?
Battle-Torn, yeah.
Yeah, Battle-Torn.
Because what was quite good is you have to remember. So this Star Destroyers will usually get repaired and all that stuff, but this Star Destroyer is separate for about let's say if Rebels is set about 5 years before New Hope, this is set about 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So let's say it's been about 15 years, give or take. And so obviously it's really good to see, battle scarred Star Destroyer. But anyway, and
there was that one cool stormtrooper as well. Oh, with the different face.
Oh, you mean the head of security?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be a bit like an ancient Japanese samurai. There's heavy like sort of samurai influences in this. A lot of the costumes in this. But anyway, then who do we see on the Star Destroyer?
Yes, we get to see a live action THRAWN, and he looks insane. Like, he's still terrifying.
The actor who does his voice, which which is Larson. It's Mikkelsen. That's right. This is Lars Mikkelsen. So his brother Mads Mikkelsen was also in. He was in Rogue One. He played the guy who sorted out who did the Death Star plans. In real life, this is his brother. Lars Mikkelsen, who was fantastic. He was also in Sherlock and a few other things. But he did his voice in Rebels. When I tell you he was terrified the way he talked, there's something, I think the most terrifying thing about Thrawn is he doesn't raise his voice.
Ever. Like, he don't ever seem phased, scared, nothing.
He almost whispers to you, and there's something about it, he'll say, like, so, you'll seem, but you'll feel. Everything he'll say is something that seems so calm. There's something terrifying about a character that just whispers to you.
It's like the complete opposite.
Let's say Darth Maul or Kylo Ren, who are like angry, who like
the opposite to Kylo Ren. Like obviously, Kylo Ren will shout at you and intimidate you that way. Thrawn's just calm, and he just it's
terrifying, man. He is such a again. It's so good they got the actor back who did the voice, and. Again, guys, I know we keep saying this every review, guys, but please go and watch Rebels.
Yeah, it makes a bigger impact.
Oh gosh, so much. I mean,
because obviously, like, if you haven't watched Rebels, obviously you won't even know who Thrawn is.
Yeah,
like,
But
he's
very good villain. I mean, I think maybe
he's up there, man.
He's up there with like he's up there. I think. Yeah, literally, his levels, like he's up there. He's up there with Grand Moff Tarkin. Like, his levels are scary. You know what? There's something about the Star Wars universe about characters that aren't force sensitive, but are just evil and scary. He's one of them.
Yeah.
Like, his costumes look really cool as well. But he is terrifyingly calm, and the way he talks is so cold. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's also they let Sabine go and look for Ezra. And Balon Skull and Shin, his Padawan, they go after and all that stuff. We learned some interest. So Balon, what we found out more up until this point, we'd assumed that they wanted to get a Thrawn. So the idea was that Sabine Sabine wanted to get there for Ezra, the lady, the Dathomir lady. She wanted to get Thrawn back from the New Empire, and we always assumed that Balon and Shin wanted to get Thrawn back as well. However, as they were there, the way he's talking about like the Jedi, Shin asked you missed the Jedi. He said, I missed the idea of them, and it's something very interesting because he's like, because he kept talking about how like there was the Jedi and the Empire, and it keeps going back and forth from good and evil and all that stuff. Talking about like balance and all that stuff, and he says, I want to end it all. So I feel like he doesn't want the Empire. He doesn't want the Empire. He doesn't want the Empire back. He definitely. That's interesting, like to see. They're on that planet for an entirely different reason.
Yeah, but even like his partner, she don't really know what he's there for. He's got like a whole plan set up. But
he's also played he's one of the most complex villains, I think. Just because like the way he talks about Jedi, the way like he's got it's a bizarre thing in a way. Definitely, there's something about that planet that feels ancient. Mystic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It reminded me a bit. You played the games more than I do, but one of the Halo rings are created by like an ancient species. So like,
yeah.
So like, it reminds me of like Halo, but so like there's something eerie about like ancient civilization, like different planets and all that stuff. Like talking about like you don't know what's going on and all that. So I definitely feel like he's got his own agenda, and I feel like there's something on that planet, some sort of dark magic, something of that to do with like the Force and all that stuff that they're gonna try and use. Maybe to destroy the Force. That'd be interesting.
That'd be mad,
I wonder how something about all of this is going to lead into Palpatine coming back, which would be really interesting because he's in different unknown regions. But it'd be interesting to see where they go with that.
Yeah,
anyway, so Sabine, and she's got this cool little steed. I don't know what animal he is, but he's like a dog, rat,
horse all in one.
Yeah, he's really cool because she got attacked by bandits who again looked really cool.
They look like samurais. Literally.
They did. They look really cool. What did you think of like? Oh yeah, what did you think about her steed?
Yeah, I like the steed, man. He was cool. He's a very good boy.
He's a very good boy. And then we met some interesting, curious little creatures, didn't we?
Yeah, they were like hermit
hermit crabs,
kinda.
and they move house, which is quite interesting, which is really cool. And they were really cool. And then
they took us to our boy Ezra.
I felt like I was like.
Yeah,
like a proud dad, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a cool
he's
beard
got beard.
now.
He looks cool.
He's got his robes on. He looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
The actor who plays him, we were saying, if they ever did like a new Prince of Persia, there's your guy, man. He looks got a cool beard.
And he even said at the end, like, and it just such why he's like, yeah, I can't wait to go home. Like, because he's been at this point, he's been there for so long.
He's been there for about 15 years.
Yeah. So
the maddest thing is, like, since he's been gone, there's been 2 Death Stars destroyed.
Yeah.
So much bad has happened. And like so he wants to go home, and then obviously there was this part where the Night Sisters obviously said about Ahsoka's coming, and then it was like they sent the THRAWN and the lady, and the Dathomir lady. I need to remember her character's name. She's so cool. Also, the actress who plays her, her godfather, I believe, was Bruce Lee, which is a pretty. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool because she sort of did some martial arts fighting with Ahsoka in that Mando episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and obviously they were like, another Jedi coming, and he was like, I don't suppose it's gonna be Ahsoka Tano, who you've said he's got like, since that seems misinformation, let us go with the assumption, but they failed and all that stuff. It's like we won't go without them. There's something like a THRAWN is just it's brilliant. I think this series has been. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say, has this been your favourite live-action Star Wars series?
Of course.
I
was going to say that regardless.
But you're biased.
But
it's also incredible.
No, generally, like without bias as well, I do generally think it's the best.
This is one of my favourites as well.
You know what I mean? Like, again, the last episode's my favourite episode of any Star Wars thing I've seen. This is what I like. I think this episode again, THRAWN is so good. THRAWN is played so fantastically, and it's going to see. It kind of shows as well how good what the amazing characters Rebels had.
So much. I mean,
because I feel like a lot of people haven't actually seen Rebels. This is a good reason for you to watch Rebels because the characters in Rebels are amazing, as you're seeing in this.
Rebels is so much about family. Oh my gosh, Rebels shows warfare. It shows plight. It shows like family. It shows why. It shows heroes always have this maternal instinct, looked after people. She's amazing. You get introduced to Jason's father, who was Ezra's master. Kanan,
Sabine Wren.
This is it.
The first Mandalorian to wield his lights
in years.
That's also cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
THRAWN, there's a lot of cool characters.
It really is.
A character called Zeb, we haven't seen him yet. Hopefully,
I reckon he'll be in it. He was in.
He was in Mandalorian.
He's one who said like, "I like your attitude. Good luck." I love Zeb.
And we have the best droid in the whole franchise.
He's your favourite, yeah. Chopper's great, man. I think, honestly, guys, go and check it because what's quite good. I love how the past 3 episodes was showing a love letter to the Clone Wars series. Now it's showing love letters to Rebels.
Yeah.
And honestly, guys, go and watch Rebels. We know we keep repeating it. We cannot stress it enough. So let's say if you've got like Mando, Andor, and Boba who tackle the more grounded side of Star Wars, the criminal side, the resistance, all that stuff. You've got the Obi-Wan series, which was on such a personal level. Everything about that was on such a personal trauma. Oh my gosh, that series was so emotional, man.
Yeah,
that was. I remember watching just that thing, with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Still gets me, man. That was over a year ago now. What is time? It's an illusion. This series that I think encapsulates the mysteries of the Force, the magic, the mystery of it all. This is such a great series. You know what? I would love a Knights of the Old Republic series.
Yeah, that'd
How
be pretty
amazing
cool.
would that be? But yeah, any other final points that stuck out to you about the episode?
No, yeah, it's just a solid episode.
Ended on a cliffhanger.
It's cool to see Ezra and Thrawn back. Well, we knew we were going to see them anyway, but it's just cool to just see them live action now. The next episode will be quite interesting because I'm guessing Ahsoka will make it to Thing.
Yeah.
And she'll probably come across Thrawn again. And,
yeah.
And I'm looking forward to when Ezra sees Ahsoka again.
That's going to be really nice, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. If we also...
I feel like Ahsoka's going to give Sabine Wren a telling off because...
Yeah. But I feel like she'll give him a telling off, but there'll be something in her that Anakin told... I feel there was something in her about Anakin will be like... But I feel like... imagine if Ahsoka says to Sabine, you wouldn't have made it as someone else's Padawan, but you'll make it as mine.
Yeah.
So that was... But I reckon there'll be something about that moment she had with Anakin... That'll make her forgive Sabine because she knows that, no one's perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's 2 episodes left. So you've got an episode and the finale after that. I hope, there is one, if the reason why Ahsoka and all them guys aren't in the sequels is because they're stuck on this faraway galaxy, I can live with that. I'd miss them, but I'd be like, if that's the reason why, because that means...
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. I'm all over that because I'm scared. I'm scared because if someone goes to I'm going to go to Luke's Jedi Temple, but that's great, and I'll be like, oh no, wait a minute. We know what happens to Luke. It's like I think it's like if someone's saying like, let's go to Alderaan for a bit. It's like, wait a minute, we know Alderaan gets destroyed. But yeah, so
it's like I said once, being cursed with knowledge, because obviously even watching the final season of Clone Wars, I've already seen Rebels. So when Anakin left for the last time, I knew it's the last time Ahsoka sees him until I'm like, it got me differently. At the time, I haven't watched Rebels yet, so it didn't affect him as much as me. But I was like,
it was a lot, man. It was painful, man. But yeah, listen. Oh, that was great. But yeah, guys, listen. Let us know what you thought of Ahsoka episode 6. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What do you guys think Balon Skull's plan is?
Yeah,
there's something on that planet. And yeah. Also, if we get a flashback, and I don't know how likely it is, but if we got to see Kanan, and if Freddie Prinze Jr., Fred, the real ones know, Fred. From Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Fred. That's not Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, flipping Scooby-Doo. What is that? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Fred. Fred, Scooby-Doo, the man. If they got him to play him live action, that would be really nice. I'd be saying. Anyways, guys, let us know what you thought of episode 6, or what you have for the next. I'm so tired, so I always came back from work today. It's been a long one. Anyways, guys, keep being amazing, keep being you. Remember, go and sub to Jay's channel. And yeah, and I like the fact we're now in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
And the doctor said it. Peace out, guys.